Hi everyone, this is the tutorial for Chemistry by Gigi Perez. My name is Billy from Piano Pies. Let's get stuck straight in. To play this song the easiest, we need a capo on the first fret. If you're in need of a capo, there is a link to one in the description below, so feel free to check that out. However, let's dig in with the first part of the song. And that is 4 chords that we need for the first verse. And we need G major to begin with, which is 3 on the E string, 2 on the A, 0, 0, 0, that's on the D, G and B, and then a 3 on the high E. All of these numbers that I'm talking about are in reference to the capo. So we'll talk through the chords first, then we'll talk through how to play it and structure afterwards. Chord number 2 is E minor, which is an open E string, 2, 2 on the A and D strings, and then 0 on the remaining strings. Chord number 3 is a bar chord, 2 frets up on the A string, with 4, 4 on the D and G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E. We're going to call that a B minor bar chord. Then we're going to move everything up a string, get rid of the middle finger, and we can call that an F sharp minor bar chord, which the numbers 2, 4, 4, and then 2 on the remaining strings. So for the first verse, and for a lot of the song, we're going to need G to E minor, B minor to F sharp minor. So now let's talk about how we're going to strum those chords. Every chord gets the same strumming pattern. Really full on. Much of Gigi songs are really kind of full on with the strumming. So it's down, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up, up, down, up. Slowly on the G chord, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or if you prefer to count along, 1, 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So we play through that pattern once each on every chord up to now for that first verse. So slowly it would be this: G, E minor, B minor, F sharp minor, Now if we play through those chords 2 times in a row, you've got yourself verse number 1. Now later in the song things are going to change quite a lot, and it's worth mentioning that if you'd like the chord chart for this, which has the full structure of every chord to get through the song, as well as a second sheet with the chords and lyrics matched up, let's say you want to either sing along or play along and you need to know which chord goes with which lyric, then head on over to Patreon. I've got you covered. For the price of a coffee, you get everything wrought out professionally by myself, and it just saves you from trying to find a version online that might have a few mistakes, and yeah, it just means you get everything wrought out. You get access to not only this song, but a bunch of other Gigi Perez songs, including the likes of Fable and Sailor Song, and you get access to about 500 other songs of all the latest releases. In fact, the people on the screen who are my active patrons will get this the moment this video goes live, so more about those guys later. We're now talking about the chorus, and the chorus, thankfully, is the same chords, and we're going to play through it once. And all you're going to try and do is play it a little bit louder. The song's a little bit louder, a little bit more kind of instrumentation going on, and you're going to play those chords a little bit louder with your strumming. Now, I would try and play it a bit louder, but currently my 2-year-old is sleeping upstairs and I can't wake him up. So we're now going to move on to the second verse. And the great thing about the second verse, it is the same as the chords that we already have known in the first verse. G to E minor, B minor to F sharp minor, 2 times in a row. However, we then get a bridge, and the bridge is different. The bridge starts with an E minor chord to B minor. We then go to G, and then a quick change of D, A. So, new order of chords, E minor to B minor, G, and then a quick change of D major to A major. Now D and A are new chords for this song. To build D major we need an open D string, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. We don't play the low E and A strings. And for A major, we need an open A string, 2, 2, 2 on the D, G and B, and then an open E. We don't play the low E string for that chord. So I'm just going to play through the bridge section one more time without me talking over the top of it. At that point, we start to get a bit more repetition. We have a third verse, which is the same as it normally is, 3 times round, so G, E minor, B minor, F. We then have a chorus, which unlike the first full chorus, which was once round, it's 2 times round, exactly the same chords, should I say. In fact, we then have a fourth verse, same chords again, 3 times round, and an interlude. An interlude, although it sounds a bit different, it is the same chords as we have. In fact, just looking at the sheet that I've wrote out for this, there is another chorus, 4 times around the same chords, and then an outro, same chords again. So there's only 2 real parts to figure out in this. It's just knowing where you are on the track, and that's where my sheets will help you out. It'll definitely make sure that you know exactly where you are on the track and what chord you need to play. So I just want to say thanks to everybody on the screen who are my active patrons. The moment this video goes live, they'll get access to that content plus a bunch of other songs as well by Gigi Perez and 500 other songs of the latest releases. Thanks to them for their support, thanks to you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.